Hi. So yeah, we were just talking about Nintendo and artificial scarcity.
Oh yeah, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, specifically in regards to the Super Mario All Stars thing. I don't remember what the pack is called because I'm still mad about it.
Super Mario 3D All Stars, or Super
Yeah, that's
3D
it.
Mario All Stars, or
Where they're like, we're gonna
3D
sell
Super
our
Mario All
best.
Stars, or
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna sell our best 3D Mario games and also Galaxy.
Hi.
All 3D Superstars Mario.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it works no matter what order you do it in.
Miss Squirrel, what
Yeah.
are you doing? Why are you like this?
Bark, bark, bark.
Hi, bark, bark, dog.
This is her trying to play.
Aw.
She's like running.
Let her play.
No, I mean playing with like our son who's just watching because he's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, he'll figure it out.
I mean,
Gimli and Maggie used to do that.
they've sort of figured it out, like each other's like the way they talk and stuff, their whole like body language stuff. But like for a while, they like she would go crazy, and he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Because they're both like super young, aren't they?
Oh yeah, she's like
Yeah.
a little over 12 weeks, and he's like maybe 6 months.
Oh.
Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, they're gonna have lots of fun playing.
So, I don't remember. Did you actually finish the volcano one?
Yes, I have finished all 4 of the Divine Beasts. I'm now I'm doing the first section of the DLC, which requires this special unique weapon that drops you to a quarter heart permanently until you finish. But on the bright side, you kill everything in one hit. You just also die in one hit.
Okay.
Which is like a...
Is this how you get the fierce deity set or whatever?
I mean, like, this game's concept of it, I guess, like the ultimate something, but it's not that. It's a unique rune.
Okay.
What's the rune?
It's a motorcycle.
Nice.
No, it's actually worse than a horse.
No, I could have sworn that there was like an actual fierce deity.
Not that I know
Thing in Breath of the Wild. The fierce deity armor is a piece of armor in Breath of the Wild. Oh, you gotta have the amiibo.
Oh, yeah, that'd be it. So, I like the concept of this thing, but the fact that they named it the one-hit obliterator, I'm like, alright, well now it's not serious even slightly. Like, this is just
They could have at least called it the one-hiterator.
Or just, like, the divine sword of punishment, or something like that. Like, that's all you need. Like, just make some fancy, dumbass, like, fantasy-sounding name that makes it sound powerful, but with a drawback. But no, they're gonna call it the one-hit obliterator and destroy any and all sense of, like, interestingness from it.
Yeah, when you wear the full fierce deity set, you get is it they're all 3 are attack ups.
Oh, okay.
All 3 pieces. So attack up plus a charge attack and stamina up.
So the problem with stuff like that is the barbarian set does that also. And you can upgrade the barbarian outfit, but you can't upgrade the fierce deity's outfit. So it's inherently worse than the barbarian outfit, it just looks cooler. But why won't they just let you upgrade it? Just make it upgradable via the same things.
It says it's upgradable.
Wow, that's rare.
Yeah, it's got 4 upgrades.
Every other, like, specialty piece of armor in this game, like, you can get, like, the, like, Dark Nut armor from, like, whatever other games, or, like, Wind Waker, Ganon, like, just cool stuff like that. And they can't upgrade them, so they don't fucking matter.
Yeah, no, you can... This upgrades it.
So do you get only one attempt, or do you have to kill everything with this one life, or...
Yes.
Fun.
I mean, like, you can save, obviously, and if you clear a camp there's like autosaves and stuff. But on the bright side, no one actually says you have to use the sword.
I like the idea of you.
Okay. This is gonna be this whole episode, by the way.
Okay. I like the idea of you like just holding a bomb arrow knocked for like forever, and then it just blows up because it has a limited fuse.
Thank God they don't do this shit in the what is it called? The like mountain area, Death Mountain, because like if you are on Death Mountain and you pull out a bomb arrow, it instantly explodes. So like you would just be like, all right, time to fight, and then you'd pull out an arrow and blow yourself up and die instantly because you have a quarter heart.
It's still better than death by Gungan kiss.
Is it?
So what I have to do with this is basically you have to go to like several camps of enemies and kill all of them without getting hit.
Yeah. You absolutely would have gotten hit by that explosion.
It's fine. Apparently I got hit by that one, so it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, see, this is another one of those things in this game where I'm like, the idea is cool, but the execution of this is very frustrating. Because, like, you'll have a shield out, and then enemies will use curved weapons, and those deal small amounts of damage around shields. But that's a kill when you have this thing. So, like, shields don't save you, despite the fact that that's the point of shields.
Yeah. So, I found something this week that surprised me, but really shouldn't have, but it's still kind of surprising. So first of all, I assume you know, because, like, you probably didn't know it, but you had to have assumed it. There are Star Wars body pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you might not have been like, oh, of course, yes, I know about them, but, of course there have to be.
Are you about to tell me about a Jar Jar body pillow?
No, you remember, Dexter Jetster from,
Oh, fuck yeah, Dexter Jetster's the best character.
Yeah, there's fucking Dexter Jetster full-on body pillows that, why the fuck does that exist?
That's incredible, honestly.
Yeah. Also, like, I saw there was a Newt Gunray one.
I don't even know who that is. John, how many of them are droids?
Federation.
How many droids are there? There better be a fuck ton of, like, droid body pillows with their wiring out and shit.
I did not see, the whole thing. I was just looking. I saw there was a person posted it because there's Dexter Jetster. And that's all I saw. But, I mean, like, of all the characters, he's not exactly the hottest one. Or even really the most interesting one.
I mean, like, from what I have, like, know of him, he's, like, somewhat interesting concept-wise, but, like, for movie, he's just there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got 2 food-related things to talk about.
Oh, thank God. Okay, go on.
And neither of them are technically food crime. Well, one of them is kind of a food crime. But I'll go with the other one first. So, I recently learned that are you familiar with the name Fabio? It's a Latin name, Italian name.
Yeah.
Frequently used to like denote that someone's a a virgin slayer, basically.
I mean, isn't there a guy named Fabio?
I mean,
I think there's a few of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Most
but I
of
mean, I
which
think
are
there's
Italian.
a specific
It's-
one that people refer to when they say that someone is like Fabio.
Yeah. But yeah, that's you know,
Yeah.
it's well known for that. I learned what the name means.
Oh, sweet. Does it mean pussy slayer?
No, it means fava beans. It's just fava beans.
Nice.
The name is named after fava beans.
I already named my kid Kidney Beans.
You did not make that jump.
Hey, so fun fact, you still have the one-hit obliterator when you do these shrines, which is fucking bullshit. Because these shrines are annoyingly long, and it's just like, oh, by the way, don't fuck up or else you'll get hit. But also, here's a physics simulator where you have to put blocks down on top of spikes that bounce. So I hope you put them in a good spot or else you'll die.
Yep. So then I was looking on because you know, it's kind of weird for fava beans. Cicero. Do you know what Cicero refers to?
Sicily.
Chickpeas. It's just chickpeas.
Interesting.
Yes, good.
And then the actual origin of why I learned this, the name Lynchulus.
That's not a name.
It is.
It's a bad
I
one.
mean, it was a very popular name in ancient Rome, and it just means lentils. So. Yeah. So apparently, the thing to learn here is that the Romans, ancient Romans, were just they were just Saiyans.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
They were just Saiyans. They're DBZ ass food names. All right, and then the other thing I've been
Alright,
thinking of.
Ancient Roman
you
AU. You know what? I mean, it makes sense considering their mighty warrior bullshit that goes on in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the concept of the mother sauces?
The what?
Hmm?
Okay, so it's a core component of French cuisine, or there's the 5 French mother sauces. And they're the sauces that serve as the base of most of their cooking and all of their sauces.
Can I guess one?
Sure.
Water.
No. Because water is not a sauce.
I think it is. I mean, what's a sauce then? Define a sauce.
Kristin, is your mic not working or something?
Oh, she said something earlier.
Yeah, but she just posted something in the chat.
Oh god, the muffin button. So John, what defines a sauce?
You hear me?
Oh! Her connection is going in and out, apparently.
Oh.
So I figured it was better to put things in the chat, but sure, I'll talk to the half word I hear every so often, that's fine.
I mean, can you hear us now?
At the moment, yeah.
Alright, Sprint Man.
Let me know when it goes down again, I'll take a look.
Okay.
So I don't know if wine counts as a sauce, but it's how you become sauced.
No, so the 5 French mother sauces are bechamel, which is a cream sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Espagnole, which is
It's a language. And not a sauce.
What's the language?
Ooh.
It is that.
Espagnole.
Oh, that's not how you said it previously.
No, it's because I was trying to pronounce it, you know, the actual real pronunciation.
Yeah, but when you
Instead
do that, then it's a language.
So it is a brown sauce. It's basically standard brown sauce. Hollandaise.
I think standard brown sauce is gravy.
Not in France.
France
In
is
fact,
doing it wrong.
Gravy would be a child sauce of espagnole. So that's espagnole turns into like demi-glace and bordelaise and chasseur and stuff. Then hollandaise, which can become béarnaise and mousseline.
Right, like
stuff.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter.
Yeah. Sauce tomate, which is
Holidays.
just a tomato-based sauce, which then turns into like Creole sauce, Provençal, Portuguese sauce, Milanese, and then lastly veloute, which is I think it's no, it's veal, I think. It's a very light stock sauce. But anyways, like, these sauces are the base of most of their cooking, and a lot of that's come to our side as well. We don't make espagnole, but we do sort of make it in our
gravy.
process of making gravy. We don't stop, but we do continue on. Bechamel is the base of really any cream sauce that anyone does, and so if you're making a good queso, you're gonna start with a bechamel. If you're making really, really good mac and cheese,
What if I'm making
you
really,
start with
really bad mac and cheese? What kind of sauce
you
would I make
open
for
the
that?
box and you pour the powder in.
No, I think really bad mac and cheese is bechamel or not bechamel based, espagnole based.
No, it's it's hollandaise based.
You know what? I would fucking try it.
Because
Hollandaise is good.
Hollandaise is delicious, but it's also like a single step away from mayonnaise.
Mac and mayo. It's more alliterative, so it's probably better.
Right.
I
Definitely.
think if you want to make a really bad mac and cheese, you just start with beef stock.
No, if you want to make a really bad mac and cheese, you start with shrimp stock.
Mm.
So anyways, those are the 5 French mother sauces, and I was trying to think, what would the 5 American mother sauces be? And it's definitely ketchup,
Mustard.
because like ketchup goes into barbecue sauces
Hold on,
and
John.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sauce that you put on Eggs Benedict? Hollandaise. There we go.
hollandaise.
Sorry, I'm writing down some food crimes real quick. All right, shrimp stock, and hollandaise.
So ketchup goes into barbecue sauce, so clearly it's the mother there. It can also go into sloppy Joe. Like sloppy Joe mix is made usually with ketchup. So the next one is mayo, because I mean, think about it, like we put mayo in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean mustard, right?
Mustard, yeah.
Yeah, because you got honey mustard and things.
Yep. Because you got honey mustard and things. Also,
So what you're saying is we don't have the 5 sauces. We have condiments.
no,
like-
I mean you can. Here's the thing with the French mother sauces is that each of them are still good on their own.
Okay, yeah, but
Like hollandaise
counterpoint.
is delicious on its own, but it could also be turned into béarnaise.
Okay, counterpoint. When have you walked into a French restaurant and they just had a jar of Heinz hollandaise sauce on the fucking countertop?
Have you ever seen a jar of Heinz hollandaise?
Do they make it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. What I'm saying though is, that's the thing. They're not the same as condiments. Like, condiments are like cheap and shitty and you can just, god damn it, you can just have a
But
jar of
it
them on the
exists.
counter.
It exists though.
Okay, do the 5 French sauces keep out of the fridge?
Neither do. I mean,
Neither do most. Neither is anything we've mentioned so far.
Not well. Okay, not quite, but at the same time, you go to restaurants and they just have a bottle there that's open already.
yeah, that's
What?
also gross.
Oh yeah, it is, but they still do it, and we don't complain. I don't use it, but just because I don't really care for ketchup. Like, that's the only reason. Alright, so we have mayo, ketchup,
Mustard.
mayonnaise- yeah.
Mustard again is still a mother sauce because it goes into barbecue sauce again.
John, I thought you were about to say that the fourth one is mustard again.
No,
God damn this!
just more mustard.
I was just like...
lastly, more mustard.
Are you going to say ranch as one of them?
No, I am
Good.
not. I'm going to say crema. Or crema is basically just a little bit watered down sour cream mixed with that you mix with other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you could do a lime crema on stuff. You could do.
I mean, in that case, you could just say
Spicy
sour cream.
It basically is just sour cream. But
God, I
crema
hate
is
the idea that sour cream is one of our sauces.
And then the last one is chocolate sauce.
No. It's pepper sauce. So basically hot sauce.
I guess.
Do you want the chest? Is that what you want?
I'm really just trying to get the big ball. That glows orange, specifically.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
And then you sighed and walked away.
So yeah, those are what I consider to be the 5 American mother sauces.
Okay, so... I think I just need a list of food crime cuisine ideas. Like I need to have those written down somewhere so that I can create the worst possible things using traditional cuisine ideas, but in the worst ways. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't call those. I wouldn't call those food crimes. I would go so far as to call them sins.
well, here's what I'm saying is like,
what Tom's creating.
God damn it.
He didn't say he was creating anything in particular.
Yeah, so like, I need to know like the 5 base sauces so that I can understand that like, the core idea of a lot of food crimes, I think, is like, replacing one of the 5 mother sauces with another one. Specifically, which one is like considered the worst possible replacement.
Alright, so, I mean, you could do this mostly 1 for 1. So, like, mayo and hollandaise, crema and bechamel, ketchup and tomato.
You thought I was talking about replacing French ones with American ones. No, I'm saying that if you have a recipe that uses mayo, put ketchup.
See, that's not really... That doesn't really require any, anything, though.
Yeah, it's
It's like
a food crime.
you could just do that. You don't need to know anything to do that. You could just be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make a what? I'm gonna make a eggs Benedict, and I'm going to do it using let's see, ranch instead of hollandaise, blood instead of the poached egg,
poached blood specifically.
yeah, of course. That didn't come through, and I don't see why.
Nothing anyone else says comes through either, so.
And of course, instead of we heard that.
Yeah.
Of course, instead of using an English muffin for this, we use just a regular muffin,
Of course.
like a blueberry muffin.
No, use a bran muffin.
Bran, yes. Thank you.
I say we use English
Yep.
chips.
Pumpkin bran.
Mhm.
Pumpkin bran with maybe.
This is America, Jonathan. It's pumpkin spice bran.
You're right. No actual
No,
pumpkin
it's-
in it.
No, because it's not. It is going to have actual pumpkin in it and the seeds.
It's a whole meal or like whole grain.
So at this point, Tim's talking about a stuffed pumpkin where it's stuffed with one very small egg.
Yeah. I mean,
one
it's still a
poached
muffin.
egg.
It is a bran.
No, what you're talking about is called the Halloween fucker, because it's just, oh cool, you have this stuffed pumpkin and you open it up and there's blood inside. It's the Halloween overachiever at a party.
Pumpkin. We didn't bring up stuffed pumpkin at all. It's a muffin.
Oh, but Tim was talking about pumpkin with seeds and things in it.
Yes,
No, I was talking about a
stuffed
pumpkin
pig.
muffin with pumpkin seeds.
Nah, I'm just gonna go with the full pumpkin.
No, because that's not a that's not an eggs Benedict. We need it to be, you know, a pumpkin muffin with the seeds in it, and it's got to be bran and pumpkin spice just to make it extra gross. Cut in half with a poached blood on it, and then just absolutely coated in ranch.
Ugh.
Where was it?
In the things you open the drawer, because I guess I didn't close it all the way.
And then, just to top it off, you season it with rock salt. Just so you have to taste everything there.
John,
Ice cream salt.
John, can I just say, please do not ever say a poached blood, as though there's a unit.
I mean, what? Do you want me to specifically be like poached 37 grams of blood or whatever it was? That's a perfect match.
I think he does.
I love the idea that it's just like, oh yeah, 37 grams is like the weight of the human soul, and also the amount of blood you need to, like, make an egg.
A poached Red Cross bag.
I mean, with that, I feel like that would be closer to like, I feel like a Red Cross bag is actually the dozen carton of the future.
Yeah.
There
You
go.
know, oh man, you know how the Canadians get their milk in a bag?
So we're just gonna
Now we can get our eggs in a bag.
I mean, they already sell the carton of egg whites, like the jug, like you pour.
Yeah, just put it in a bag and have it actually just be blood. All right, so if we actually do though a 1-to-1 of the American to French sauces, then that means that we can have mac and cheese where it just uses sour cream instead of the cheese sauce.
But see, here's the thing: is it's basically just. Okay, I think the way a lot of these kinds of food crimes work is basically using the mother sauce instead of like the daughter sauces. Because like I have had a like mac and cheese casserole that includes sour cream in the making of it.
Yeah.
Along with cheeses. So at this point, it's just saying, well, let's just bring it back to the base one, which is really shitty and not really that good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. What stuff do
Macaroni
people...
and sour cream doesn't sound nearly as bad as
Also,
macaroni and cheese.
I wasn't done. I was thinking not just like macaroni and sour cream. I was thinking like this is just like dry ramen noodles and sour cream, and that's the...
I mean, you still have to cook it.
Yeah, I mean, of course,
'Cause
but I
otherwise-
mean specifically not like fresh ramen noodles or like good quality. I mean like Maruchan packet.
13-cent ramen noodles,
Yeah.
which are very delicious still somehow.
Oh man, you're gonna go expensive and do the 13-cent ones.
I mean, I
Dry
buy it in a
ramen
pack.
noodles and cold milk.
Yep, that was fast.
Yeah, it's because you have a one-hit obliterator. I don't know why they make you do this challenge as like, oh, a major test of
Are you
skill.
talking?
Yeah. They are. I don't understand why this doesn't work.
What?
I don't either, but it's annoying.
Kristin's mic.
That is very annoying.
It's not my mic, it's my Discord at large.
Yeah, because it does...
If I
Pretty
just
much.
couldn't talk, I'd be okay with that, but the fact that I can't hear you guys is a problem.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
And it's not even a thing about, like, oh, she's in the other room and so it can't reach or something. Because, like, I walk around the house using my headset and that's fine. And also, we've done this reversed before, and still had the problem.
Do you guys have like a window open? Because like the Wi-Fi might be getting out.
No, we don't leave the windows open.
Oh yeah, that
also,
was the one thing wrong with my Zen.
Also,
No, you got me,
we
you're
make sure
right.
that we have tubes everywhere. There's no like trucks or whatever.
Is Luke just catching the Wi-Fi before it gets to the
Yes.
computer?
She's gotten much better at catch.
I like how you're answering his bullshit with like actual true statements. The windows are closed. Please get better at catch.
You do have tubes everywhere. Pneumatic tubes.
This is true.
That's how you like send food around the house.
Actually, what was it that we said that was better than the series of tubes?
The internet is a series of televisions.
Yeah. I
You
forget.
were calling the
because
television the tube.
yeah, it's the tube.
Sorry, I
You
just
know.
had the mental image of
Cathode ray tube.
sending someone a punch via a pneumatic tube, and it's one of the funniest things I've thought about as just a sudden punch out of it, cut to another scene with no talking about it.
I mean, isn't that kind of just the ARMS game for the Switch?
A little
Yeah,
bit,
basically.
but this is like different because it's not spring loaded in a tube. I'm just imagining someone having like just going to a bank and like you're waiting in line and you're like being really annoying and like you say something shitty and then they're like, all right, here's your money. You open it up and just a metal fist comes out and hits you in the face, and then it just cuts to you at home.
So I suppose TriviusNominus is kind of out of the question, considering the problems with miking it.
Probably. I mean, we've done it before. Just in and out.
Yeah. I didn't really prepare anything.
John, what did you say is is like our version of hollandaise sauce?
Oh, just mayonnaise.
Horrible thing to put on. Don't people like pour hollandaise
Honestly,
sauce
it's-
over
Please
asparagus?
tell me what you're putting it on, Dom, because otherwise I just imagine you getting dressed in mayonnaise.
No, like don't people like dress like asparagus with hollandaise sauce?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's horrible to put mayo on, because it's already a bad flavor in general.
No. My mayo's good.
No, asparagus.
Oh, well, I like asparagus. So.
I have had asparagus like a couple times that I liked, but I have not been able to replicate it.
Gotcha. I usually make the asparagus no longer healthy, and I enjoy eating that.
And then put mayo on it.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's just
I mean,
the part I have issue with is that there's nothing else. It's just asparagus and mayonnaise.
That's
I mean,
all it is.
they seasoned the asparagus, or I mean, like in this case, yeah. But like, here's the thing: mayonnaise is usually, all right. So, if you're buying garbage mayo, then yes, it's not seasoned at all. But if you're buying like better mayo or making it yourself, then it's gonna have more flavor to it.
What is your what brands are not garbage mayo to you?
I'd say Duke's. Duke's is kind of the gold standard.
Have we ever had Dukes?
I have.
But did we?
No,
Yes. Okay.
we don't buy Duke's. We just make it at home.
Well, we make it now, but we used to buy it at
Hey, what do you make it with,
Place.
John?
Oil
blood
and egg.
and
I have a
oil.
great idea for what you could replace some of those ingredients with. Have you ever wanted mayonnaise to look spookier?
I recommended this last time he was making it. He didn't go for it.
It's true, she did.
Honestly, just the idea of blood red mayonnaise is like turns my
Audio
stomach
cut out
more
again.
than anything
They probably
else.
didn't hear how great I was.
No, they heard that.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
okay.
wait. I appreciate that you did that. I also like the idea of like just in any sort of like cooking in front of people thing where like they look over at like your steak and they're just like, hey, like is that alright? It looks like really bloody. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, no, that's fine. That's the mayonnaise. And they're like, there are many things wrong with what you have said that have caused me to be less sure about the food I am about to consume. And I don't know where to begin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, see, here's the thing, is like, I think the reason the blood idea instead of an egg is so horrifying is because, like, everyone just assumes, like, human blood. But, like, technically you could just get some, like, beef blood up in there, right? And that would still work?
I mean, yeah, probably.
And at that point,
Pig's
it's like,
blood?
well, I'm already consuming this animal, so I guess I'll just use the whole animal.
See, really, the worst part about considering using a blood as an egg is not the concept in itself, because like I could see it working. The concept, the worst part is if you don't cook it all the way through. I mean, I like my eggs with a little bit of runny yellow, and
Yeah, see, here's the thing, is like, I feel like the replacement for eggs only works in a recipe where the egg has been scrambled.
yeah.
And the parts being separate no longer matter. Because you could not make a fried blood.
You could. You just
you
shouldn't.
But what about a boiled blood?
Oh, no, you wouldn't be able to make a fried blood in the same way that it is a fried egg. You would make scrambled blood. Or a bloodlet.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you could make blood study sign up.
I don't think you could, because there's not two different parts of it.
Hey, you just put some plasma in the middle.
Oh yeah, some blood whites.
Yes.
But I mean,
Oh, hold
yeah.
on. There are red and white blood cells. So hold on. If we can separate a lot of white blood, like a fuck ton of white blood cells.
So you go back to the Red Cross,
So
and
wait-
you get the donated pint of blood, and you get the ones that are just the plasma.
Okay, so here's the problem. We've just spoken the worst concept into existence, like, because the price tag on getting an entire, like, bag of plasma or white blood cells to make this fried egg has made it cost so much that it is now considered a delicacy to somebody. Someone's gonna be like, oh, well, it costs $100, so my refined palate says it's good.
Not because it's the most expensive, but because it costs more.
I mean, that is usually how it works.
It was a Mean Girls reference.
Man, I haven't seen that movie since the first time I saw that movie.
What a shame.
I mean, it's good.
When
It's
we did it for movie night?
Is it on Prime now, or?
No, I was saying when we did it. We did it a while ago, back when it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt to watch.
Yeah.
Oops.
Forgot that that's a thing.
It's okay, just block the cold next time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The dog just stretched, and I heard a solid thud when she set her head down.
Oh, that was... she was reloading her dreams.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It actually does.
Blah.
Blah,
Blah.
Well,
blah.
What is it? Zigaboogadoo? Is that what it is?
Zika-boogadoo? I think so.
Is
That's-
what Zigaboo
What
did.
what a blast from the past.
Yeah, I don't like that you brought that up. I only vaguely remember conceptually what could have possibly come next, but I don't think I remember enough to like do anything. Like it's just like my brain is like, I think I remember the amount of syllables.
Did it start with a V?
I don't think so.
I distinctly remember Largely Snargle Rarenhosen being a thing from high school.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was...
that's different. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it wasn't this.
Pretty sure it's something your cousin came up with.
That makes sense.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah, my cousin. My cousin from another, like,
Muzzin.
Like, is this actually
country,
your cousin?
like 12 times removed. Our parents think so, potentially.
What? I'm so incredibly lost.
Me too. Is this weird water?
No.
What's weird
Okay.
water?
No.
What is happening?
Weird Water's Ario. The maid of honor to Tim's wedding is technically my cousin, supposedly.
I don't think you can say technically and supposedly.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
It's like a billion times removed, but
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think that means your cousin anymore. I think that means you're something cousin 7 times removed. Like, those are different things than just cousin.
I mean,
What does removed mean? I still don't get it, and I've looked it up.
Tim could probably explain this better.
That's a...
So,
I don't know if that's a boon.
okay, so say that our parents are siblings.
Our parents
Our
are...
parents
That makes us...
Go on.
John and I both said our parents
Say
are
that
siblings.
one of your parents and one of my parents are siblings.
One of
One
your
of your
parents
parents-
and one of my parents.
It's like, that one of your parents and one of my parents are siblings.
Yes,
Thank you,
perfect.
you're right.
Okay, that would make us first cousins.
Commonly referred to as cousins.
Yes.
Yes.
Or those
If-
people you see maybe once a year.
If one of your parents was one of my parents' cousins, then we would be first cousins twice removed, or once removed.
Wait, say again?
I'm confused already.
Yeah, no, say that again.
And I understood this beforehand.
I was gonna say, I understood this, but now I'm very confused.
I think if our parents are cousins, then we are first cousins, or then we are cousins once removed.
So removed is how many generations back the cousins are?
Actually, hold on. There's cousins removed, and then there's first, second, third cousins,
Yeah,
etc.
see,
And I don't
that's-
remember which is which.
Okay, so I know that my dad's cousin is my second cousin. That's something I know because I have a second cousin.
Yeah, I also have a second cousin.
I'm sure I
Okay,
have
so
more
yeah.
than one, but like I've only met
So
them.
basically,
Second cousin is the
your
child of one of
parents-
your parents' cousins.
Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, yeah. So, what is the... Okay, my second cousin's parents, what is their relation to me? It is my father's cousin. Are they nothing to me, but their child is my second cousin? Because that's wild.
Okay, cousin removed is either it's the number difference in generations between you and your blank cousin. So your first cousin once removed is either the parents or the children of your first cousin. So your uncle is
uncle
also
is-
technically your first cousin once removed.
That doesn't sound
No, he's my uncle.
I disagree.
Removed just means the number of generations separating a cousin.
So you can't have a third cousin that is also your age?
No. Well,
I hate this! I hate this so much! This is the worst segment we've ever had.
when I was in high school, I knew someone who had an uncle who was in the same class in high school as him. So that would be an example of a first cousin once removed.
Your uncle or aunt's.
I want you to know that
Cousins.
this is already difficult to, like, process, but I'm also playing a video game. So
Are your
Tim
cousins
says
once
words,
removed?
and they're sort of in the back of my head, and my brain tries to process them a couple seconds later, and it's just like, I don't know how many. I heard the word cousin, and I
Alright.
think he said words before or after it, but I don't know how many.
So, how about that? If you think of it as a family tree. So it's like you and your sibling are on the same one, and then you go up a level and you get to your parents and your uncles, and you go up another level, you get to your grandparents and your granduncles, etc. So each time you go up, diagonally on the chart, everything is the same. So, you and your siblings are on the same level, and then your uncle and aunt have first cousins with you. And then your granduncle and grandaunt,
What are those?
Siblings of your grandparents.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Your grandparents' siblings, they have also first cousins. They're first cousins once removed.
Wait, so you're saying first cousins once removed are my grandparents' cousins?
Removed goes both directions on the family tree, up and down.
But wouldn't that
Yeah.
be second cousins?
No, because the second cousins are the the children of the first cousin once removed.
So hold on, you said my grandparents' cousins are what related to me?
Your grandparents' cousins. Your grandparents' first cousins
Yeah.
are your first cousins twice removed.
I hate that because like calling them my first cousins anything makes it seem like we would be on speaking terms, considering I've never heard of them in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a second cousin is a child of one parent's first cousin. So your parent has a cousin. That cousin of your parent has a kid. That kid is your second cousin.
You lost me as soon as you began talking.
It's the part you already know, Dom. You know your second cousin? They're your dad's cousin.
I thought I did.
We've
Well,
established that.
Well,
I've
I
got
thought-
one too.
I thought
Your
it was
dad's
your dad's
cousin
cousin, but
is
then we
your-
said it was my dad's cousin's child. Who made this? Like, not only is this like this dumbest possible thing, like it's only useful in a society where you can go more than like 2 to 3 generations, but like we're not hobbits. Like this isn't a thing that has ever applied. Like no one has ever been like, ah yes, I am proud to know my like third cousin twice removed. That's not a thing.
Yeah, clearly you've never really spent a whole lot of time in any place that's got really nothing to do.
But I mean, like in those places when people talk about those cousins, all they really mean is my family determined friend. Like it doesn't really matter. They just needed someone to hang out with, and their 8th cousin 12th removed is available. So sure. Because one time their parents introduced them to them and said, "This is who they are," and they're like, "Okay."
And then you fell.
It's okay.
You were so close.
Okay, so this whole cousin thing, what if the other person's a dog? How is that related then?
I don't think it actually has any bearing on anything.
But it should, because they're more important than my cousins.
I mean, you know that whole blood is thicker than water thing?
First off, blood is as thick as egg, so egg is thicker than water.
This
Yes,
is correct.
yes, it is.
God, I'm gonna start saying egg is thicker than water from now on. But also, blood is thicker than water doesn't actually mean blood is thicker than water. It means water is thicker than blood. In the context of what people think it means, like people use it backwards.
I know. I was bringing that up.
Okay, good. Egg is thicker than water.
Unfortunately, Kristin has some amazing things to say, I'm sure. But for whatever reason, everything hates her.
Yeah, so what have all the funny things been said? Because none of them are coming through.
We've talked about how egg is thicker than water.
Yeah.
I think that's the only
Okay.
funny thing we've said.
Oh, okay. I thought John was getting at something with the blood is thicker than water stuff.
No, just that dogs are more important than people.
Yeah, because I was asking
Absolutely.
where the cousin thing, or how the cousins thing works when the other person you're talking about is actually a dog of, like your cousin's dog. Is that your second cousin?
No, it's just your friend.
Yes. It is just the only person at the party you want to spend any time with.
What happened to you having the weird Chandelabra thing?
Oh, I finished that when you weren't paying attention.
Say hi to stream.
Bark.
Okay.
Basically, I finished that by fighting a bunch of people and then doing 4 shitty shrines. And now it has broken and caused these 4 pillar things to show up, which I have to go to all of them, which will lead, each one will lead me to 3 shrines. This is the most convoluted shit. Just
Is it
for
more
DLC.
complicated than Cousins?
Maybe. Yeah, so I have to do these 3 things will lead me to locations where I have to do a task, which will then allow me to do a shrine at each one, which will then allow me to do a specific fight at the Divine Beasts again, and then, once I do all of those, I'll be able to go back to the plateau and do, like, the 5th Divine Beast, I guess.
Which is a motorcycle.
Okay, so, like, you go through a Divine Beast to get the motorcycle? So it's not real, like, but they don't ever really call it a Divine Beast, but, like, it's a, I mean, you get controls and, like, you act, like, the whole time it acts like one, it just can't
Is it
walk
shaped
around
like
and
an
shit.
animal?
No, it's actually underground, and it's just sort of like an underground facility. It's weird.
You sure it's not like a mole or something?
I mean, like, they don't ever say it.
The Divine Beast Badgeress.
Well, it's Va Badgeress.
Va Badgeress.
Divine Beast Va Humbug.
Is it the Divine Beast Va Salamandestron?
What is Salamandestron?
Oh.
You don't know?
It's from Redwall.
Oh, I've never read Redwall.
No, Salamandestron is not inside Redwall.
I don't like that you said inside.
Inside?
I mean, like, instead of saying in.
Hmm.
Because I don't know if Redwall's a character or not.
It's not.
It is a place. I would say, while it is not a person, it is a place, thing, and possibly idea.
Oh, so it's Kingdom Hearts. Got it.
Oh, I saw a delightful post. The
If
other
it's
day
about Kingdom Hearts, you're wrong about that description.
Let's see. I need to look up the series. It was talking about it's really cool going through and there's the Xbox 360, the Xbox One,
God.
the Xbox One X, and then Xbox X Series, and then
Just
I'm
say
excited
3.
for
Just
Xbox 358 over 2 days and Xbox
Oh my God.
Recoded.
You know, that's
Xbox
fair. That's a
1.5
good.
remix.
That is a delightful post. You are correct.
Oh man, I'm really excited for Xbox 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
What's that one really absurdly long one?
Unchanged / Union X Kai or Chi or
No, it's not that one, but I think it's around that time. It's one of the more recent ones.
3D Dream Drop Distance. It's hard to say that.
It's one of the ones like Dream Drop Distance. I like using the same characters, I think.
Starter Pack HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix.
No. Oh, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, I think is what it's like, the full name of it. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It's Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Xbox 0.2.
0.2. God, I want one video game company to come out and be like, this is the PlayStation 0.3. And you're like, the what? What does that mean? They're like, we don't know.
I mean, PlayStation's actually doing okay with that, because they're just, you know, hey, we just finished selling the the PlayStation 4. So now we're gonna sell the PlayStation 5.
Right.
Never would have guessed, would you?
And like Nintendo, like it's great to see that like they do numbers, which is fine. Nintendo does a completely different name for all of them, which is fine because
yeah,
they're very easy to tell apart.
Unless not
you're
like
a mid-40s
Nintendo
suburban
64, and then the Nintendo 128, and then the Nintendo 1.
Yeah, like they don't do dumb bullshit. And like again, unless you're like mid-40s suburban mom, you can tell them apart because none of them are Pikachu. But like, then there's Xbox, who's just kind of fucking it up.
Kill that pea hat.
The what?
Isn't that a pea hat?
No.
Oh no, it looked like a pea
What's
hat.
a pea hat? I feel like
It's
we
a
talked
creature.
about this on a stream, but I don't remember.
It's a creature in Zelda. And you just whee.
Oh yeah, no, I don't need to put a specific place now until I gather all of them. This is a completely different shrine, by the way. I'm just doing it because I need hearts before I go into, like, I don't really want to do... Okay, so spoiler, when I get all of these shrines for the DLC thing, like when I get the 3 that Urbosa is connected to, you have to fight Thunderblight Ganon again, but this time you don't get to bring your armor and weapons and food. You are supplied with a specific set of them.
Yeah.
So I need more hearts. Because the fights aren't fun or easy.
Alright, Tim. It might be time for Words with Fiends. Unless Dom has wrong answers only.
I do not currently have one.
I'll need a few more minutes for Words with Fiends. I'm charting something real quick.
Are you in
no.
Destiny, Tim?
You see
No, I'm not in
Destiny?
I said Destiny, but God, I would play Destiny. It was just Destiny, but it was just also about freestyle rap battles and like hardcore dancing, and that's how you fought. I realize I've accidentally said the concept of hardcore dancing, which implies softcore dancing, and I also just realized it's hardcore dancing is everything that softcore dancing isn't, and softcore dancing is just every dance white people do.
Are we in a segment? Is the thing happening?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. I go to check on her and then it works, and then
Well, then stay there.
then the
Dumbass.
mics mess up.
Then the what?
Then the mics mess up and you hear echo.
Oh, well. Just turn one of them on. What I'm saying is you need to inconvenience yourself as much as possible, but it's for the stream.
Oh, it's for the stream.
Yeah. Ow.
So what are you charting, Tim?
Yeah, Tim.
Cousins.
Oh gosh.
Tim.
Tim's charting something?
He's
He's
charting,
charting
cousins,
cousins.
which horrifies me to the core.
Are you charting your cousins?
No, this is just generic cousins.
Okay, because you're in Alabama and that could just be, you know,
Ugh.
all sorts of craziness.
Yeah, like, family trees aren't supposed to be... What are those Mobius strips?
Oh no, a Mobius strip family tree.
That's some time
I'm pretty sure that
travel shit.
requires time travel.
Yeah. Okay, that's just that one story about somebody who's like all four characters of the story.
Ah, indeed.
It's Discord, not the headset.
I don't understand that.
I can't use any smaller words. Problem.
Does Discord have a
So
setting
the
for...
microphone isn't able to move my words onto the internet.
Does Discord have a setting that's sort of like automatically determine input volume, but it's just for sound?
I'm pretty sure I've double checked all of those things.
Plus, that would just keep you from hearing me. It wouldn't keep me from hearing you.
No, I'm saying it's the other way around. It automatically determines our volume and mutes us because it doesn't want you to hear us, because who would?
Plug this in. Because, yeah, it is measured by voice activity, but, you know, she...
Me's a spec.
She's not silent. Yes, it's true. Sometimes you are.
Especially when there's no point in talking, because it won't come through.
Yeah. Yeah. No attenuation or anything.
Can I scroll? You wild? Okay, bye. That was okay.
Now set it to voice activity, so it's always on.
She heard the game was called Breath of the Wild.
I mean, that makes sense. I was like, what does breathing have to... Never mind, I figured it out.
I do not. I don't understand. I mean, you've heard everything we've said and recently, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I've heard you through.
I mean, I think I've heard everything you said, but I have no way to confirm that.
I mean, that's true, but Kristin can, considering she's in the same room as me, which you can tell because our audios.
I can only hear one of your audios.
You can't hear mine?
I mean, like, I'm not hearing, like, your voice is coming through both mics.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Because I can. And it's really fucking annoying.
What?
We did not spend any amount of time checking levels.
Yeah, I just kind of turned Discord up in general and hoped that that would work because you were late.
Thanks. Thanks for calling me out, piece of shit.
I just didn't do anything because you were late.
You would have done it to
Sorry
me.
we were late. He might not have.
I mean, you're that's true. I almost said you're fair.
All right,
Okay,
that's
good.
a lot better.
What's better?
The levels. I just checked.
Oh, good. All I did was turn this, like, the desktop audio up by, like, 5
Tim,
decibels.
I don't want to download this virus from you.
It's a
What is it?
PDF.
Tim, that could be anything.
It's over 400 kilobytes. I can't be downloading that. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
that's almost Doom.
Tim, this already existed on the internet. You didn't have to do this.
Yeah, but now I get to make
looking
you
at-
read my crappy handwriting.
Tim, I've pretty much actually seen this picture on the internet.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, that's.
because I
That's
was
what I was
looking
looking
them
at.
up,
I was looking it up as well.
You know, I tried.
and I saw that, except
Oh.
not written like you wrote your character sheet for Dom.
Tim, why do I have to turn my head to see it?
Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't even landscape it before sending it?
There is a fine art to taking something that has been made well and then doing the exact same thing but shittier.
We call that food crimes.
I also don't
Yep.
like the concept that first cousin, second or twice removed, is the parent of your second cousin once removed. Like, they should have the same amount of removes, I think, in my head. That's what I've decided.
Actually, was that even right?
I don't think it is.
And I really do hope there is one actual professional chef in the world who has specifically learned how to cook well to use their culinary powers for evil.
So, like, they poison the food?
No, just like make the worst possible foods that technically like either all work together in the worst ways or just like work together as oppositely as possible.
I was gonna say the, like, technically absolute worst possible food.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you're describing is half the plot of Food Wars.
Yeah, like I want someone to be
Really
as
need
good
to
as the
watch
main
this
character,
anime.
but specifically so that he can make dried squid and honey as a thing.
Honestly, I bet it's not that bad.
I think it's
Dried
bad.
squid and honey.
Because I've had squid jerky, and that was not great.
There was dried
That's
squid and
true.
peanut butter.
Fish jerky is pretty horrible.
It really wasn't the worst to chew, and then the aftertaste set in. And that
Fish jerky
lasted
wasn't my
a
favorite.
while, and we were in the car, so we could not get drinks
Ooh. Why were you in the car without drinks?
because we were on the way home from H Mart, where the beef jerky was bought.
See,
Okay.
we-
So this wasn't like a road trip. This was like a errand run.
Yeah,
H Mart. Is that like Walmart but weird?
it's an international grocery store.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
guys.
Anyway,
We can hear you.
We got weird words.
Yeah, I know what H Mart is. Okay, you weren't answering.
I think
Au
you just
contraire,
rubber
we
banded.
did answer.
Hello?
Hello.
We're answering, you're just getting it rubber banded to you.
What do you mean rubber banded?
Because we've been answering you, and then you've been immediately like, what do you mean? And then you answer us like 30 seconds later.
Are you perhaps listening to
All
the
that
stream?
came through of that was like 30 seconds later.
Okay, so your mic isn't working anymore again.
I still hear her
Well,
fine.
her receiving.
Is it a
Well,
headset?
it sounds like you're hearing everything I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
So our weird word you said?
Yep. So starting you off with the normal word, just to warm you up. Width.
Width.
Penis!
Do I hear width penis going once?
No.
No. As in WIDTH?
Yep, that one.
That's not a weird word.
No, he started us with a normal. He said your weird word and then immediately followed with we'll start you with a normal one.
Yep.
We don't question Tim.
We do though. We definitely questioned him.
We hate Tim. I'll say that.
Yeah. Correct. We do. We do hate Tim.
That's okay. I prefer to be feared rather than loved.
I don't think we fear you. We just put up with you.
I was gonna say, should I make this joke? Should
Go.
I make that joke?
Make what the joke?
Now I can't hear any answers.
Welcome
I mean, you
to
can
the
still
show,
skip
Gentlemen's
I
Gank,
guess
where
I'll
we
say it. You'd
where we
rather be feared
discover
than loved. I guess
comedy
we'll have
poison.
to keep that in mind when 2020 is eventually over and we get to go to your wedding.
All right. So width.
Loot. You
Merlin.
Can hear me, right? You good girl.
Width Merlin, is that right?
Yes.
What, you don't think there's a single fanfic about Merlin talking about how wide his dick is? Or staff? Dick staff?
Staff-sized dick. Dick staff infection. This is a terrible game.
Where's your
Do I
Fiends?
want to know how we got from width to dick-sized staph infection?
Nah.
The
See,
Merlin helicopter has a width of 4.52 meters.
See, I'm telling you,
Merlin helicopter.
the Merlin helicopter's got a dick. Like I said. Like I called.
Okay. Okay.
There's also the Merlin rocket and the Merlin boat.
See, we can't
Sailboat,
use
actually.
anything that exists has been measured to have a width, so we need to be using, like incorporeal ideas.
Yeah.
There's a Merlin tractor.
Is Merlin a brand?
No, it's just a name that people really like. There's a Merlin boot. There's Merlin that's a color of fabric.
This is the one with the mic on it. She wants me to like turn my headset so that she can hear through it, but the side she's on is the side that has my my mic on it. So she wants me to like flip my mic around weirdly.
No, we'll hear you upside down then.
Yeah. We said Merlin, and that's it. And it was a thing.
So I can definitely hear loot, but if Bro said anything, I didn't hear that.
She has not yet.
Okay.
I mean, she said things to me, but she had her mic off for all of that.
Because I was right by you.
John, give me some good incorporeal ideas and concepts.
Transmogrification.
Okay, that, Tim.
With transmogrification.
That's quite possibly actually corporeal, but
I don't think transmogrification is a thing because it was invented for Calvin and Hobbes, as far as I know.
With ketchup.
with the ketchup.
Wow, that took you a long time.
No, I'm just.
No, that was us processing what you said.
So transmogrification is basically World of Warcraft's cosmetic system, where you can take existing armor and make it look like something else. And there's a mod out there that lets you increase the width of the transmogrification window so you can actually see everything at once.
Kristin's doubling down on with ketchup.
With ketchup, okay.
But I'm restarting her Discord in an attempt to hopefully fix things.
With ketchup for all the marbles.
At least some of them.
Hey, John, I have a question.
Yeah?
What the fuck was Sir Doodledom?
I explained it.
Sir Doodledom?
Did you?
Yeah, Sardoodledom.
Like Doodledee and Doodledom?
Sardoodledom refers to well-made works of drama that have insignificant or morally objectionable plots.
Is that a real word?
Yes!
Why?
Is it
Because
your
a ketchup bottle is 4.01 inches in width.
That's not why. You can't fool me, Tim.
A Heinz ketchup bottle, specifically.
Oh well.
So, Sardoodledom is mechanically contrived plot structure and stereotyped or unrealistic characterization in drama. It's like staginess or melodrama are
Don't act like
synonyms.
the pronunciation is the only reason you don't know the word.
I heard Sir Doodledom, and I thought it was like a new nickname for you or something, because you're drawing
it's
a lot.
Yankee Doodle, but it's Sir Doodledom.
Have you missed hearing anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that we talk about drama and dumb words, I'm thinking of Gazamkums first again. Which is a constant fixture on my mind whenever we talk about drama, because it's just the best word.
Well, you can use that for this word here. Your weird word is aosophobia.
What does that mean?
No, we're not going to do it for that. We're going to use it for a difficult word.
Yeah.
Aosophobia is the fear of dawn.
Who's Don? Oh, Don!
He was the guy that was chasing after those windmills. Last name Quixote.
Ah, yes. The Don of the Quixote family.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a bad mafia.
Oh
That'd be a
god.
hilarious mafia.
Like, yeah, we go rough them up, and he just cuts to them outside attacking windmills, and the leader's just like, no, god damn it, that's,
Did you die again?
No. I went in a shrine.
How terrible.
How?
I thought I just died because I got electrocuted right as the cutscene started.
It did seem like it.
What word should we use for this?
I can't believe I haven't used Gazamkums first.
This is like aophobia.
Eosophobia.
Eoso-
EOSO-phobia.
Twilight.
No. No.
Specifically the book series. It has to be about the book series Twilight.
Because a book series about vampires definitely would never be referenced, along with something about fearing sunrise.
Yeah, but sunrise doesn't kill them.
Benchmark.
They just turn glittery.
I know, it's so dumb. Everything about it is dumb.
Benchmark.
Eosophobia benchmark. Any objections?
Ugh. I don't know what just happened.
No objections.
No objections.
Okay.
Alright, working on it.
Objection.
What is it in Japanese?
Igiyari.
Yeti.
God, I hate that that was on the tip of my tongue. Like, I was
I
so
knew
ready
that's
to
the
say
right
that
people.
and Gazamkums first, but I can't fucking remember, like, my own name half the time. Can't remember shit when I'm writing, but I can remember these two dumbass words.
Sardoodledom.
So doodle doll.
Yeti.
Man, I wish that anime got a third season.
It has 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch them both. I watched like the first episode. And then I lost the link.
Ugh. You lost the link to completely authentic, legitimate anime watching site that you pay for to help the creators?
Yeah. Yeah, I just misplaced it. Happens.
Well, fortunately, now we are like, thanks to Crunchyroll for supporting. No.
Yeah, thanks to NordVPN. It
It's
has
only-
nothing to do with that.
Well, there's a different VPN that I have to thank for this stream's content never showing up in my search history.
Is it ExpressVPN?
It's
Don't say the name, they
yes,
don't sponsor us.
ExpressVPN.
It's what VPN?
ExpressVPN.
I want slow VPN.
I want ground VPN.
I want snail mail VPN.
Like not express, not overnight, just ground.
Ground was good. It took me a second to get that, and I was just like, oh shit.
And you can find all of this on lttstore.com.
What?
What?
Fine.
That
Hey,
Tim,
have
what
you
the fuck?
lttstore.com is
Benchmark yet?
it's both a running gag and an actual
Tim, wait, hold on,
storefront
hold
for
on.
Linus Tech
You can
Tips.
find the rest of this joke on our Patreon.
Oh gosh.
Okay, we're not going that far. Anyway,
Benchmark.
I'm sorry. You can find the
I
rest of this joke on our
also-
OnlyFans.
I've got 2 degrees of separation on it, but not enough to really call it. So you guys get this one.
Yes.
There's there's a publication from the Rhode Island Institute of Medicine that has an article about breastfeeding practices of resident physicians in Rhode Island that is has a reference
Nobody
to the
needs to know
Statistics
that.
and Medical Benchmarking Association, and then it also has a physician's lexicon section talking about how doctor stuff happened in the past.
Oh, doctor
That includes a
stuff.
section on eosophobia.
Yeah, I think we get that point.
Tim, just say your
Yeah,
next
you
word
get
so I
that
can
point.
make you spell Gazamkums first.
I'll spell it if you spell it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Your new normal word is combination.
Gazomkums. No, actually, incorrect.
No.
Because that would be a problem. That actually would probably come up in a search result. But I have
Yeah.
found the word to spell it, or the word so I can spell it for you whenever I need to.
Combination?
Yes, combination.
As opposed to
Numbers.
permutation.
What was that voice?
It was my idiot voice.
Numbers.
Numbers.
Combination?
Yep.
Lock. Wait.
Meal. No.
Combination.
You can re-roll if you want to.
Yeah, I know.
That's a hard word.
Yeah, let's go for a reroll.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd be able to get out of that.
Okay. Your next word is west.
Gazomkums first.
Do you want the spelling, Tim?
Give me a second.
What?
Yes, give me the spelling for
G-
west. Okay, go ahead.
GES.
What's the word?
West.
Gazomkums first.
Kumsverk.
Sorry.
GES
right.
AMT KUN
Who's right?
ST WERK. I also prefer to pronounce it Gesamtkunstwerk.
And now Google's asking me, did I mean to autofill West Gesamtkunstwerk benchmark?
What? If Tim finds something for this, by the way, I'm out.
Yeah, just stream's over.
Stream is
But
over.
like, it'll still keep going because you're just gonna leave.
No, Gentleman's
Right.
Gank will be over, is what I'm saying.
Why is Tim leaving?
I would be leaving if Tim found something.
My audio cut again.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
Me either.
Is your audio cutting out too?
No,
Oh.
but I don't know why yours is.
Yeah.
You could try updating your driver.
But at least you get to hear what everyone's saying. I don't know what's happening. Did we re-roll?
Yes, it's
Yes.
west,
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Or-
combination.
right? West.
Yep, West. From January to May 2012 in Belvedere, Vienna, there was an art exhibition titled Utopia Gesamtkunstwerk, and one of the painters whose work was displayed there was named Franz West.
Well, it's been a pleasure streaming for
Yes,
y'all.
that counts. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of degrees of separation still.
No? The exhibition was
Okay.
called Gesamtkunstwerk,
You
and
know
West's
what
paintings were
infuriates me
there.
about this concept? When you say West and then it's someone's name, that's not a word anymore. That's just a name. Anything could be a name.
Yeah, well, I was overruled on Acorn for the same reason.
Yeah, and I disagree with that ruling.
Huh. Huh.
Fusing glue. Which word should we use next?
Huh.
Sardoodledom.
If he finds the same article, I'm definitely out.
Okay, your new weird word is...
Wait, we didn't do all.
Yeah, Tim, that was a regular word.
Relax, man.
Right.
Remember
I
the
lost
word
count.
was West and not Gesamtkunstwerk?
Okay, give me two more for West.
Huh.
Sardoodledom.
How do you spell that?
Look at my name on Discord.
Yes.
Why are you saying it like this?
SARDOODLEDOM. Sardoodledom.
Huh?
Condescension. Wow.
Come on, how does everyone not know this?
Remind me what Sardoodledom is?
Fuck you.
No, this is for a reason.
Melodrama.
Is melodrama like related to the concept of melodramatic?
Yes.
Okay. So can
Closely.
you have a
They're not
Sardoodle
third
dominatrix?
cousins twice removed.
Yeah. What did you say, Dom?
I was asking if
Oh.
how to combine to create a Sardoodle dominatrix, who I assume is just very melodramatic.
Yeah, by the way, all the best drivers are already installed.
The best drivers? Do you mean the most
Yep.
recent?
No, it says the best drivers for your device are already
I just
installed.
feel like that's a weird phrasing for it, right?
Huh?
Yeah, we're getting very close to the point where we're gonna have to just completely rebuild her computer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cause she does the streaming on Wednesdays so that I don't have to, you know, be the cameraman and the host. And the last 2 weeks it's like completely cut off the last 10 or 15 minutes of the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Which
weird.
this week was fine because it cut off halfway through a section that we were just being silent on for.
Oh, you mean the sound?
No, I mean like the stream just ends at a point.
Oh.
And I mean it definitely didn't the night of, but yeah, I mean fortunately this week we were already silent in a section and it was just us going to a place looking at a thing and then, you know, silent remembrance. And so I just redid that solo today. But yeah. Sort of thing that shouldn't be happening.
Okay, Tim, are you ready?
Did you come up with anything, by the way?
Uh,
Are you still going?
Oh, are you still looking?
yeah, I've got nothing valid here. The closest I've got is a Batman quote by Adam West.
What?
No. No.
Tim, you can't just
Yeah.
keep using common last names.
I did say it's not valid.
You did. I heard you.
What the fuck did Adam West say that included the word Sardoodledom?
I mean, he was probably referring to the original Batman. Which was quite well melodramatic.
Yeah.
It was very tropey. That's pretty much definitionally what
God, it was a
Sardoodledom
good
is.
movie.
So, movie?
I'm thinking of the original Batman and Robin like movie with Adam West.
That was a good movie.
Thank you, Tim, for helping me understand I'm not crazy.
No, you're so crazy.
What do you? I mean, in this instance.
I love the
Okay.
idea of find my device on a tower computer.
Yes,
It's a thing you could turn on.
it is.
I want to turn it on for like
Please don't turn it on.
a server raid setup. Like
All right, so Stream wins that one. Your weird word now is schistic.
What does that mean, Tim?
Of, like, or pertaining to, or marked by splitting.
Smaragdine.
What?
Smaragdine.
Which is?
It means of, like, or pertaining to emeralds. You know, like the Chaos Smaragdines.
Yes. Yes. Gotta worry about that Smaragdinian chaos.
But let's not do that because I don't want there to be an article. Actually, even if there was an article about splitting emeralds, there's no fucking way that both of those words would be in it.
Yeah,
Is that what we're doing?
I'm good with it.
I'm fine with it.
Schistic Smaragdine?
I mean, that's a band name that you could have.
I guess technically, yeah.
I'm glad that I learned.
Yep. Every single one of these is nonsense. The closest is Hartungen Paraenesis Schistic White House Reoverwork Dingus Adventuresomeness Intolerant Housebreaker Tetraspore Die Making Smaragdine Sourwood.
I love that you said the closest is, and then you listed off a bunch of nonsense that was not close to anything.
Yeah.
I said closest, not actually close. Like I said, this is all nonsense.
know
The
if it
rest
messes up again.
are even worse than that. Half of these include phone numbers.
Are we in the lead?
Yep.
All right, it's time to
Oh,
stop.
3 to
no,
1.
Yeah, no, we're done.
We'll go to 6, and then we'll stop. I don't mean we'll get to 6 points. I just mean we'll do 6 words and then stop.
Okay. Your next random word,
Oh, cool.
normal word,
An odd,
is...
or an even number. A normal amount to go to. No.
Your next normal word is implication.
I like that implication.
Do you?
I mean, I don't know that I particularly like this implication, but
Go away!
so this is a regular word?
Yep, regular word.
Okay.
Okay. How about Shantung?
Say it again?
S-H-A-N-T-U-N-G.
Shantung.
Shantung.
Stop juggling me!
Keep juggling.
All right. I don't think you intended this, but you win this one too because Google thought I meant Shandong, China.
Oh no, that was Plan 10. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
And our last weird word for the night is panivorous.
Penicillin. What is panivorous? I just kind of did word association for a second.
You do every time.
Yeah, I know, and then I remember that this is word disassociation.
yeah. This
It
isn't
means
the
bread
game
eating.
show we have.
It means what, Tim?
Bread eating. Panivorous. Geese think they are panivorous, but are actually not.
Pan as in bread.
Incorrect, Tim. They do eat bread.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Azalea. My name.
Your name. Azalea. I'm okay with it. Lute's okay with it.
She snorted.
She went, why? No, I had that like that on purpose.
I know.
So does panivorous mean you only eat bread?
Yeah, it's sort of like being carnivorous means you only eat meat. Omnivorous means you eat anything.
Omnivorous means you only eat everything.
Yeah.
You only
Herbivorous
eat
means you only eat herbs.
Okay, so what I have here is
Exclusively
cornbread,
basil
azalea,
diet.
open-faced milksop tea, rhododendron, blackfellows bread, native bread, hero batter bread, schwarzbrot, stick, panivorous, bushvark, donga.
So what you're saying is you have a bunch of nouns.
So what you're saying is that we take another point.
Yeah.
Yep. Final score 5-1.
Nice. Excellent. We won one.
Dang.
This is the first time.
And it's all because of
I thought we
Gazam
won
comes
in the
first.
past.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Did we
Tim.
win the first time?
No.
I really messed this up.
All right, so we're gonna do TriviusNominus now. We're trying to remember if we were on W.
Yes, we did xylophone.
Okay.
To which none of the answers were xylophone.
I think if you think hard enough, all of the answers were xylophone. If you really believe.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I think if you try hard enough to think, but it's not really your strong suit, that might be the case.
I mean, my puppy isn't here for me to confirm that with, but
All right. W.
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 yeah, don't say W.
Oh gosh, I can never pronounce this word correctly. Oh well, too bad.
Do you need my help?
Yes.
All right, I'm out for this one. The Mabinogian.
Is a collection of legends from which country?
Wakanda.
And you're really bummed that John's out for this one, because,
Yeah.
like, we know this.
What a do.
No.
It's not even spelled with a W.
Why?
Washington State. Are there any W countries?
Kind of, sorta.
Western Australia.
West Virginia.
Maybe think of something a little bit more. English is the wrong word, but
Worcester.
Just think about giant mammals.
What?
well, I'm guessing y'all fail at this point.
No.
Large animals, you say?
Tim, say a fucking W continent. You're smart.
Is that a
Continent?
You know what I mean? I'm the only one here who has to play a game also.
Wales? I don't know.
That's not a
Correct.
country.
Oh, there you go.
It's Welsh.
Wait, was the answer Wales?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tyr is the Norse god of what?
Wait, what?
Wednesday.
Wind?
Tyr is the Norse god of what?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. But yeah, war.
Good job. What would you expect to find in a bestiary?
Wine?
Wasps.
Yeah, wasps.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought wasps would be a horrible thing to find in anything, so I said it.
Where in the UK is the Poets' Corner?
Nowhere. Trick question.
What did Tim say?
Tim didn't say anything. Dom said nowhere.
Oh.
I'm guessing the answer isn't Wales again.
No.
No.
Welshland.
Welshland.
Worcester.
Worcester. I mean, the correct answer is Westminster Abbey.
That's not a real place.
It definitely is.
Actually is.
Have you been
It
there?
sort of is, not entirely.
Yeah, see?
No, it
No,
absolutely
places
is.
aren't real. We've made everything up.
I've only been there once. I'm not entirely sure it was real when I was there.
I hate you.
You guys deserve this question. What was Thin Lizzy's first hit in 1973?
War. What is it good for? Is it Thin Lizzy?
That's what the quiz
What's
says.
new, pussycat? Whoa!
Whoa, whoa. No, we know who that is, and that's not
Yeah.
Thin Lizzy. Can we get a hint of how many words it is?
4.
What is it?
You're as bad as the rest of them.
And you said, what year was it?
1973.
I don't fucking know.
I feel like as soon as she says it, I will know, and I'll be upset that I didn't.
I don't know who Thin Lizzy is.
Me neither, but like, my dad listens to music from that era, so like, I've probably heard it somehow.
Whiskey in the jar.
Nope, never heard of it. It sounds dumb.
Yep, me neither.
It's where whiskey goes. No one names something water in a cup.
I have heard Whiskey in a Jar. I just know it was by them because I've never heard their version.
I've also never known who Thin Lizzy is.
Presumably the original.
The only thing related to Thin Lizzy I've ever done is gone to the restaurant Tin Lizzy's.
That's
Yep.
what I keep thinking of. That's why when I saw Thin Lizzy, I was like, is that a typo?
Alright, what's next?
Who wrote the poem Anthem for Doomed Youth?
Anthem for
Xylophone.
Washington State.
Anthem for Doomed Youth. It's a poem. Who wrote it?
W. Scott Fitzgerald.
No.
Warren Buffett.
No, not a poet.
Wimmy Buffett.
I can't think of any W poets. And that's... It's probably
William
obvious.
Shakespeare.
Not William Shakespeare.
God, that would have been
A
good.
good job being able to think of a W poet.
Thank you.
Excuse me, he's a playwright?
He wrote poems.
You're
I know.
excused.
Like that one that she said.
Any guesses?
I got
Give
nothing.
me a second. I'm looking at our poetry to see if it's one of the people that we have. Is it one of the people that we have?
Tim, look
Not
up
to
famous
my
poets
knowledge.
and change the beginning of their name to a W.
Rudyard Whippling.
Wemily Dickinson.
Edgar Allan
Wemily!
Woe.
I love Wemily Dickinson, but no.
Edgar
Robert
Allan
Frost.
Woe is just
Wait, did you
actually
say
correct.
Edgar Allan Poe?
No, Edgar Allan Woe.
Edgar Allan
Whitman?
Woe. No.
I think
William
that's all
Wordsworth.
words.
Fyodor Dostoevsky. Is it Wordsworth?
No.
I could see it being Wordsworth.
William Butler Yeats.
My headcanon is that it's
Your
Wordsworth.
head cannon? By the way, you know what is an objectively funny thing to me? Is like taking names
Is.
like Jimmy Buffett and just saying like James Buffett or Philip Collins.
Yes.
Oscar Wilde.
You're so cute.
William Golding.
No.
William Blake.
No.
William Balake.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Nope.
Henry Wadsworth Shortfellow.
Oscar Wilde.
Nope.
I already guessed that one.
Damn it.
Rudyard Kipling.
Okay, a question. Look at the name real quick and tell me if anybody has heard of them.
I don't know.
Have you?
Alright, give it to us.
Wilfred Owen.
Who is
Alright,
that?
no, fuck that.
Never heard of them.
That's not a real human.
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Why are there so many W poets?
Wilford.
Brimley?
Who?
Wilfred Owen.
I think Wilford Brimley.
I think it's Wilfred Brimley.
Wilfred Owen.
Everyone knows who Wilford Brimley is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's the diabetes guy. I think.
Oh. Okay.
Henry Thoreau.
Henry.
Wenry?
First off, it's Henry David Thoreau.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, you guys need to
Ooh.
stop. In 1937, the BBC first televised which sporting event?
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wimbledon.
Worcestershire.
Actually, I think that's one that my family didn't get,
Correct.
which was ridiculous because it was.
That was on the
Wimbledon.
instant for all of us.
Yeah.
I thought, British and sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wimbledon.
Who appears on the U.S. $100,000 note?
That's not a real note.
Woodrow Wilson.
Yes.
It's Washington State.
Washington State. Like the actual.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I mean, I heard you before. It was just too stupid to.
Just an incredibly well-detailed map.
Absinthe?
Absinthe.
What?
Absinthe.
That's too many vowels. It doesn't have that many vowels.
It's still absinthe.
Okay, absinthe. Yes, you said absinthe.
Yeah, you did say absinthe.
Absinthe originally contained an extract of which plant?
Wormwood.
Washington
Wormwood,
State.
yeah.
Which
It's actually-
U.S. state
it's actually-
has a buffalo or bison on its flag?
Oregon.
Washington State.
Okay, I want to go back to the absinthe one because the answer is
wrong.
Wick-a-Wish.
It's obviously not Wyoming, so we have to keep guessing.
There you go.
Wait, it's not Washington State? Damn it!
This match is
Wisconsin.
done. I am done with you.
It should have been
Hey, so
Washington
guys,
State.
what have y'all been watching?
Food Wars. It's this really cool show about this guy who cooks food.
And also wars.
I recently saw a sweater movie. I mean, Knives Out.
Oh yeah, Knives Out was good.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie.
It's Clue, except nowadays. Is basically like it's a murder mystery with a bunch of twists.
You know, if
it's
they-
not as like fun as Clue,
If they
but
called it Clue, but
they
nowadays,
couldn't-
I would have watched it. Like, in a heartbeat.
you can't really make Clue anymore.
Why not?
So anyways,
Because Parker Brothers.
yeah.
I don't know
They
who that
they can
is.
make battleships, but they can't make Clue. Man, aren't you excited for the next Risk movie?
Oh my god, that would be so shitty.
Honestly, Risk wouldn't be too bad. I don't think.
It would just be a generic war movie, though.
I think that would just be a movie about World War II.
Yeah.
Do you know what an actually shitty movie would be? Diplomacy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Gosh.
Battleship.
Pictionary.
Monopoly.
Apples to apples.
Cards Against Humanity.
Scrabble, the movie.
Ouija. Never mind. That actually happened, huh?
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
multiple times. I think there's actually a couple.
I guess that was Hasbro.
Man, Settlers of Catan, the movie.
I mean, that sounds
That
like it
would
could
be
be
so boring.
interesting. Like the name Settlers of Catan, like, has the concept of story behind it.
Yeah.
Battleship is just a ship.
What about The Game of Life, the movie?
So just
Monopoly,
any
the
Hallmark
movie.
movie.
Pandemic, the movie.
See, they've
Too
had
soon.
movies about
Just
pandemics.
2020. Technically, Sahara was about a pandemic.
Don't Wake Daddy, the movie.
Yeah.
Jenga, the movie.
Operation, the movie.
Operation, the movie.
Sahara was
Sorry,
an
the
epidemic. Didn't make
movie.
it the pandemic yet.
Sorry, the movie is just a documentary about Canada.
Trouble is just a documentary about the United States.
I was gonna say Ireland.
Ooh, that's also true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Trouble doesn't have potatoes in it, huh?
Neither did Ireland at the time.
Hey, you got the joke. Da-na-na-na, you got the
So-
joke.
We
That reminds me of an absolutely terrible joke.
don't say it. So we watched the first 2 Star Trek movies recently.
I apologize for the first one,
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
the second one.
the first one is horrible. I mean, like there's nothing in it that's like the acting isn't bad, and the visuals aren't bad.
You said the
And
acting
honestly,
isn't bad.
The
But Kirk is in
story.
it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, okay.
he did the best he could.
Yeah.
You didn't say the acting was lazy. You said the acting wasn't bad.
Okay, the acting wasn't bad considering the rest of Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the acting wasn't bad. The story, I mean, honestly, boiled down, the story isn't bad. The visuals were great. The directing is horrible.
Yeah.
It is one of the worst directed movies of all time.
They just didn't know how to edit.
I mean, no, clearly they knew how to edit. They just didn't know how to cut.
You know who directed Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
Probably someone on the cast.
Robert Wise,
Who's that? Oh, is he that
the
poet?
guy who did West Side Story and The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
I thought he was that poet that we were trying to figure out earlier. Oh, we should have said Walter White.
2 W's. Perfect. Man, I should have said Woodrow Wilson. I mean, he was an answer later on, but still. I'm sure he wrote some poetry. Everyone did back in the day.
Or at least thought they did.
So yeah, we watched the first 2 Star Treks. We watched Knives Out. What else did we recently watch? I don't know.
I just finished getting Riley through the end of the original series TV show and the 4th Star Trek.
Okay. The fourth Star Trek movie.
Is that the whale
So
one?
you're not watched. Okay, so you've watched through that, and then you watched the movies through the 4th.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
When do the whales show up, Tim?
4.
Yeah, that's the one with the whales.
I don't remember anything about it or the plot except that there are whales.
The whales. And
Yeah,
Spock
the
riding
whales
on
are basically the
them.
plot.
The
Basically, the
whales-
entire point of the 4th movie is to clean up the mess the 3rd movie made, and then they had to save the whales for some reason.
And the 3rd movie exists only to bring Spock back.
Yeah. That's the entire point of the 3rd movie.
It's like the first
honestly
movie
could have
was
been-
to see if the concept of the movies would work. and it I'm assuming financially did.
Not sure how.
I mean, there wasn't a
You
whole
said
lot
the
to
first
see.
movie was for that?
Yeah.
The first movie was kind of a consolation prize, because originally that was going to be Star
My
Trek
sound's
Phase
broken
2.
again.
Shut up.
The reason that Star Trek 1, the reason the first Star Trek movie is so horrible is because it was the pilot episode, 45-minute pilot episode for a TV show
Am I
that
muted?
Gene Roddenberry was going to call Star Trek Phase 2.
Bad name.
Desilu canceled that. Paramount picked up the script for the 45-minute pilot and decided to make a 2.5-hour movie out of it.
There we go. Can you hear us?
Here,
Yeah, there you are.
there.
It's gonna be a little bit laggier because she is going through
A
the
tunnel?
Going through the what? What did Tom say?
she's going through the browser app instead of the actual desktop app.
I said going through a tunnel.
Oh.
And I felt very
Uh-oh.
proud of myself because John laughed at a horrible dumb joke.
He does that.
We have hopefully coming soon a new vinyl for us,
Nice.
and an EP from one of our favorite bands, the ska band Five Iron Frenzy. They're still around. They're still producing. In fact, the reason we got this is because we helped kickstart their newest album.
Nice.
So, and then this is the EP we're getting is a vinyl, the first vinyl pressing of the B-sides of their last album. So, B-sides. So yeah, I've been listening to the digital version of it, and it's pretty good.
I have, as always, been listening to a mix of sea shanties and progressive metal.
Yeah.
And
Sounds awesome.
it's very weird when you're driving and music goes from, and like your music is all the way up and it goes from death metal to sea shanties. Oh no, all of mine is
I really
like
want to hear a death metal
acapella.
sea shanty now.
I mean,
I mean, that's
just...
not a thing. I've heard acapella metal, but like that's different.
You don't think you could do acapella death metal?
I mean, I've heard acapella metal.
Yeah, but you said it's not a thing.
No, sea shanty metal.
I mean, but it could be.
I mean, like Ailstorm is the closest you're gonna get to that, and it's just Scottish pirate metal.
Yeah.
But you don't call that sea shanty metal, you call it Scottish pirate metal, because that's better.
Yeah. But I think the point is it could be. We could be the ones to make
A bad band?
sea acapella sea shanty death metal.
Why did it have to be a cappella?
Oh, I thought you
Why
were gonna say
Depends on the original
I mean, can you
recording.
play any instruments?
No,
I can.
So
but you can.
I'm not gonna be a one-man band.
I can play piano, and you can play trump. Oh,
Yeah, but
so it's just,
Everything else.
never mind. It's just ska
No,
again.
I
We
can-
invented ska again.
I can play clarinet on like a 30-second delay
Why on a 30-second
I
delay?
can play the soprano
because we're
recorder.
doing it over Discord.
We get over Discord. We'll get in person in a big
No.
field, all of us far away from each other, so it'll only be a
Okay.
5-second delay.
Ah.
I mean, I'd assume we would record them separately, like bands do, and put
No.
them together.
Fire. That's not how it works. I could play my accordion. I think that would fit.
I'm gonna buy
Except
a
for the
hurdy-gurdy. Just for this.
If anyone's
the
buying a
kazoo.
hurdy-gurdy, I'm buying a hurdy-gurdy. I could play the kazoo while I'm playing my
Fucking-
accordion.
Brian David Gilbert, the guy
I
behind
can play like 3 chords on the guitar.
The guy behind the Unraveled videos bought a hurdy-gurdy.
Yes, but can you play an F or a B chord?
On a...
I can play like 3 chords on the guitar.
So what you need to do is take your kazoo and then replace your trombone's mouthpiece with it.
I can play a note on the trombone. It's a different note each time.
It's- oh, beautiful.
That was the funniest line so far.
Oh,
John knows it's true.
yep.
It's a different note each time.
All right, well, that's gonna be it.
This
for
is why
us.
people play piano, because you explicitly can tell which note you're about to play.
Yeah, unless you're not looking at the keys.
Well, then you're
Trying to
dumb.
like read the music in front of you.
Yeah, well, then you're not learning.
I mean, you're supposed to be looking at the music in front of you.
You can still tell just because you move one key over and you knew what key your finger was on.
Are you telling me that I have awareness of where my limbs are when I'm not looking at them?
Yes. It's one of your, like, 12 senses. Someone look up what it is. I can't remember it. It's like...
I only have 5.
Kineso...
Yeah, it's kines something.
Yeah, but you have 5, and we know neither of them are, you know, smell or hearing.
Or
so-
temperature. Or empathy.
That's definitely not one of them.
I mean, it's
No.
not really a sense, so that's pretty fair.
All right, well, we're done.
No,
Thanks
someone
for
has to
coming.
look up what the sense is.
I'm not sure what
You're
John's
not
senses
to.
are, but they're not common.
Oh, snap.
Damn, you got some rare? Some ultra rares?
What?
What pulls did you do?
They're not common.
Gotcha. I got there.
There we go.
Took me a bit.
Listen, I've been
Which
playing a
was
lot
just,
of
you know,
Tales of
killing
Krystoria, and
Tim's
it's a
point.
gotcha.
All right, we're done.
No, I'm
Kill
swimming.
it. Kill it.
I'm swimming.
Kill it.
He's swimming!
But he's swimming.
He's swimming, John!
I haven't been swimming for like 15 seconds.
I know.
But he's swimming.
Fine, I'll see everyone, I guess next week for D and Pathfinder.
D and Pathfinder.
Yep, I'm
See you
the
next
D.
Tuesday for Orson Scott Card Games.
What
The
game will you be playing?
Show where I'm super lazy. Loom.
Loom.
So you're just gonna be making a fabric?
Yes.
Yep.
Good job. I'm proud of
Oh,
you.
is this with
Yeah.
the Super
You make cloth with
Nintendo
looms.
add-on that had?
Actually, no, it's spinning wheels. Dang it.
John, stop it. He's not confused. He has it right. Leave him alone.
It's-
You're doing great.
In Stardew Valley, you make cloth out of wool
Stardew Valley is wrong.
by putting it into a spinning wheel.
Stardew
You
Valley
can
likes
make
to
cloth
skip
that way,
steps.
just very, 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 very narrow cloth.
Yeah, Tim, it's called string.
Yeah, I don't think it's cloth unless it's, you know, more than one string in
Hi,
width.
Tim.
Goodbye, Tim.
Bye, guys.